I see you noticed my new book. I wasn't expecting to get a package, least of all from Melee Island. But I guess Mojo works in mysterious ways. Told me everything I need to know. So now, if Threepwood is trapped in his own little fantasy land, we get to be the ones to tear it all down. It's the only way he'll ever agree to come back here. I've sent word to the Pirate Lord. He should be here in just a few... I hate it when he does that.
Captain Capsize has been gracious enough to inform me of all you've discovered. It seems that Guybrush's current predicament is no accident. I still believe that Guybrush can become the legend he wishes to be. He has many more adventures ahead, but first, we must free him from the clutches of his old foe.
LeChuck's a pompous old blowhard, but he's still dangerous. And if Threepwood is out of the picture, he'll go after Elaine next.
Ah, yes. I understand he has something of an infatuation with her.
That's one way of putting it. Anyway, the book also says there's a way to snap Threepwood out of whatever LeChuck's done to him.
Then it seems the time is right to return to the Sea of the Damned. Allow me! Only Guybrush knows how to reach LeChuck. You must do whatever it takes to make him see the truth. If I were you, I'd start by visiting the island's House of Mojo. Something tells me you're already expected.
Excuse me? So sorry to bother you, but the captain would like a word.
Well now, look who's back to meddle in my affairs. Ye must be even more stupid than you look. Threepool belongs to me now, and that's the way he likes it. Ye can try and talk sense into him until you're blue in the face, for all the good it'll do. But while ye waste your breath, I'll be doing as I please on the Sea of Thieves.
But I can be merciful. Once I'm running the place, if ye swear an oath to follow the orders of your nefarious new pirate lord, you could become richer and more powerful than you've ever dreamed of. I'll leave ye to consider my offer. I have work to do.
Ahoy there. Welcome back to me. If you're referring to that rumor about LeChuck, I still don't believe a word of it. But they say that LeChuck and his crew assailed the governor's mansion, hoping to take revenge against the legend of Monkey Island. 60, no, 70 pirates, each of them 8 feet tall, with eyes that burned like the flames of perdition itself. And one by one, the legend of Monkey Island cut them all down, tearing the last to pieces with his bare hands as he stood atop a mountain of broken bone. Ah, well, as I say, I don't believe a word of it. Oh, really? And I suppose that now you've had your fun, you'll be wanting to try your hand at the fiendish new legendary trials and prove you're a real pirate. You should speak with the pirate leaders in the next room. Let them know that you've got the governor's blessing, and they might just agree. As for me, I'd love to know. Did you get a look at the governor's memoirs? Does he happen to mention me at all? Ah, well, I'm sure he'll not forget his old friend, Manco. Why, we've known one another since the good old days. I suppose I'll just have to cross my fingers and wait. Maybe another grog or two will help me pass the time. They are, and no one seems to know why or where. Esteban's telling everyone they were wiped out by LeChuck's crew of ghost pirates. Well, I can't say they'll be missed. Things seem to be carrying on just fine without a bunch of bureaucrats throwing their weight around. If you ask me, things have actually improved around here. The stores have fresh supplies, the circus is coming to town, and the clock tower's finally keeping time. And it's all thanks to the legend of Monkey Island. That'll be the International House of Mojo, purveyors of potions, vendors of vexing victuals, and the only shop in town that sells those biscuits I like. The governor's guards shut the place down shortly after they arrived and banned all sale of magical ingredients. Now that they're no longer around, I suppose it'll be back to business as usual. You'd do well to stay on the owner's good side. They say she can stare into your future.
Aye? You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today. Sorry, but on some topics I just get carried away. Aye.
We're engaged in important pirate business right now. Come.
Can't you see we're busy? Go and...
Oh, it's you. Listen, we're...
Swill out me sockets! It's good to see you again. I've been trying my hardest to insult every last filthy, devious, amoral crook who stops by. Murray always had what you might call a natural talent for verbal abuse. It's not as daft as it sounds. A really hurtful remark can't be night often to teach you the basics. But my sword's stuck in my belt, which is holding up me pantaloons, which are keeping my legs nice and warm.
Not so fast. I don't know where you've been, and I really don't care. But if you think you can just waltz back into my kitchen, you can think again. You turn up late for work, you don't wash your hands, you use up all my best ingredients. Worst of all, You feed my prime steak to a bunch of mangy mutts. And if there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who are kind to hungry animals. You're fired!
Can't you see we're busy?
Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something, you need to cough up pieces of 8. Nope, the Tri-Island Chamber of Commerce specifically banned gold-based transactions in case cursed currency somehow makes its way into the ecosystem. I heard there was this one ship where the crew... Well, anyway, only authentic silver pieces of 8 are legal tender on Melee Island. What do I look like, a career advisor? Come back when you got something to spend. Oh, and before you ask, I'm fresh out of stuffed toys. That's privileged client-vendor confidentiality, friend. All you need to know is that they're so popular I keep running out of stock. Of course, it's also true that they break easily and need replacing. What parrot?
Hey, didn't you get to meet the legend of Monkey Island? You should go and tell the pirate leaders in the scum bar.
We want to visit the circus, but can't find our way through all the fog.
I wish we could find another corner to stand around on. That Mojo shop gives me the creeps.
Fate has brought us back together. I regret I could not summon you sooner, but things work differently in the Sea of the Damned. It took some time to devise a brew that will bring Guybrush to his senses. A potion that can convey the truth of the pirate life must be concocted using emblems of true pirate courage. The only way to acquire such things is to undertake the 3 legendary trials. Now that you have met with the legend of Monkey Island, I sense the pirate leaders may be willing to indulge you. Speak with them in the scum bar, then return to me. I'll be working on a drop of something special to help you on your way.
Ahoy there, fancy pants. Welcome back, fancy pants. I hope you brought... As a matter of fact, I do. I'm trialing something I call Boskoff. Buy one, shipmates get one free. It's a way to encourage pirate crews to buy my... Ooh, you're a quick one, aren't you? You just reached out and hit that nail right on the head. Well, my stock of mighty pirate swords haven't exactly been flying off the shelves. I wish pirates still cared about the 3 trials. Then I could make some space in my... Well, most folks would say it's the legend of Monkey Island, and maybe they're right, but I won't hear a bad word said about the Swordmaster. She lives away out in the forest, though, so good luck getting to meet her. Oh, well, the thing about that is, you see, she and I mean, no, I couldn't. Now, are you gonna buy something or what? Nope, I've been forbidden from selling them after the last bunch were used to organize a jailbreak. Now, who was it that just so happened to come along and buy all my fuses right before that happened? Oh, that's right. You! I should probably turn you over to the governor for treasonous behavior, but then I'd lose my only customer.
Persistent little pest, aren't you? What is it now?
The governor granted you an audience? Well, this changes matters.
The legend of Monkey Island doesn't waste his time with pirate wannabes.
That may be so, but nobody's gone through the trials in an age and lived to tell the tale.
Then it'll be their funeral, and all the more grog for us. Very well. With the governor's blessing, we shall begin the three legendary trials!
There are 3 devilishly difficult trials every pirate must undertake, inspired by the legend of Monkey Island.
You must master the sword.
And the art of thievery.
And the quest!
The what?
Treasure hunting, you sea urchin! We've been doing this for 33 years, and you're still as clueless as ever.
I have a very short attention span.
You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure hunting, and gather proof that you've done it.
We prepared some documentation to help you on your way. You can always ask us for advice.
It's the least we can do for making the legendary trial so confoundingly impossible.
Now your first task will be clearing away this accursed fog. Fella can't see past his own beard out there.
Well, if it's cursed fog you want clearing away, I happen to have considerable experience in that regard. There was a time at Sailor's Grave where all were waiting.
Oh, not the lighthouse story again! Get to the point!
Very well. Ye must return to the Mojo shop and lay your hands on a mystical brew to dispel that infernal mist.
Is that all?
We could have told him that, you dim-witted decoration.
Everyone's a critic.
Do you bring news? You are undertaking the 3 trials? Excellent. Then you'll be needing this list. I have foreseen much that will aid you in the trials. Even in his slumber, Guybrush will be able to assist you.
Ahoy there, Fancy Pants. Welcome back, Fancy Pants. I hope you're... As a matter of fact... Oh, you're... Well, my stuff. I wish... Well, most folks... She lives... Oh, well...
You lost? Then you've come to the right pirates. We know pretty much everything that happened. It's been a while since you last came to... But if you don't have a word, the general store might have something...
Hey! I remember... Hey! You're in luck. Oh, not anymore.
Let me guess. Another pirate wanted. You see those fancy ropes strung all around the place? I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'd better not say any more. I wouldn't worry about it. We may be pirates. If you decide you want to upgrade to a large... He's the most successful Well, we have the legend of Monkey... Of course, once we finalize...
Now, see here, I don't have time for chit-chat.
I remember undertaking the trial of thievery myself.
Swill out me, I've been
I don't care what you...
Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy... What, Barrett? A trade? I don't think so. The only maps in town... maybe I could be convinced to accept a chart from one of the governor's adventures. The shelves in that old mansion must be packed with all kinds of treasure. Gold's no good to me. A trade? Maybe I could. The shelves in that old... Is that one of the governor's famous sea charts? Okay, you got a deal. The treasure map is yours. Nobody else wanted it anyway. Gold's no good to me.
Ahoy there, fancy pants. Well, that's the rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle, Ultimate Collector's Edition. It's modeled on the famous contraption used by the legend of Monkey Island. Welcome back, fancy pants. Not unless you've got something real valuable to use as but I do have a few spare notes of credit lying around.
No more autographs. No more autographs. No more autographs.
Well, I'll be. You actually got it signed. That'll do nicely as store credit. Now take your time and look around. I'm open all hours.
Return to me when you are equipped for the 3 track.
member of the... Well, you can't. We want you to procure a very... It used to be hidden in the governor's mansion, but now he uses it to lure... The man's a born swindler.
Undertake it. First, get ye a sword. But don't think you can... Now, you'll ultimately need to defeat the Sword Master of... For that, I'd recommend seeking out the bridge to his...
How are the trials going? Do you have a map? Everyone knows you can't go once you have a map. But I should warn you.
Ahoy there, Fancy Pants. Welcome back, Fancy Pants. As a matter of fact, I do. I'm trying... Oh, you're a... Well, my stock of might... I wish pirates still cared. Well, welcome back, Fancy Pants. I hope you brought more... As a matter of fact... Oh, you're...
Return to me when you are equipped for the 3 track. Now you are almost ready for what lies ahead. But I have one last gift to bestow. I have used the last of your root beer, along with many other strange and dangerous ingredients, to brew a magnificent mojo potion of unrivaled potency. Now it is time to dispel the mist that cloaks us from those in your world. Take my potion to the island lookout and pour it into the fire. Set Melee Island free.
What did you do? What's happening? Hey, you! Stay away from my beacon! I don't want any more weird surprises. LeChuck? Oh, don't be ridiculous. Why, if he sailed into town, don't you think... besides, when the legend of Monkey Island is in charge, not even LeChuck would be foolish. No, what you saw was probably... I'd advise you to give up while you still can. Those You know, you really should head back to town and tell... Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Anyway, you might want to speak with the pirates down on... As for me, I've got... I never get tired of... I wouldn't know. I'm paid to be the lookout, and that means staring out to sea. What happens on the rest of the island is...
If you're here to be amazed by the natural wonders of Meat Hook's astonishing animal attractions, you're too late. We're out of business, and soon I'll be out of here for good. I already told you we're closed. If you're here to quake in the terror of the murderous winged... Not so long ago, it was Meat Hook's house of astonishing animal... But then LeChuck's crew turned up looking for trouble. I got so mad, I had no choice but to unleash the rock. Sure it worked. Nobody except the trouble is, once freed from its vault, the... Are you kidding me? The only one around here who's fearless. Obviously, he was the first person I asked for help. But, oh yeah? Well, you'd think he'd be a little more friendly. Of course, he did do You don't need to tell me. LeChuck's crew really tore up my home. Nope, it's too dangerous to keep them anywhere near the beast. All I have... It's only going to get worse when the townsfolk realize I've unleashed an It breaks my heart to say it, but that's why I've decided to go outside alone at night with a ferocious...
Hook Island, home to my old shipmate Meat Hook. That's a very flashy sign for someone who says they hate visitors.
What in the world? Disturbing me at this time of night. Ought to show it a little respect. Where'd I put the... Oh, there it is.
What do you want? Well, you got my attention. What do you want? Yeah, well, you heard wrong. Maybe that was true a long time ago, but who do you think cut down the trees, planed the wood, hauled it to the river, and rebuilt the bridge with their own 2 hands? Me. That's who. Because I thought maybe I could keep away all the pirate wannabes who come to my door and bother. Now let me guess. You want me to train you to be... Listen, there isn't a pirate alive better than the legend. But business has been slow since Guybrush became governor. I guess stop wasting my time.
Howdy. The name's Stan, like on the side. And my day just got 10 times brighter now that you're here. You don't need to say anything. I can tell you've heard all about the amazing treasure in my possession. Well, just between us, the rumors are true. Each and every one of the beautiful boats you see here is a true treasure. That's the Stan S. Stanman guarantee. So tell me, how can I make you the deal of a lifetime? A big ship? A luxury ship? A ship with just a splash of je ne sais quoi? Trust me, I want you to leave here happy. Why not start by taking a look around? You have any questions? I'll be right with you.
This is where I purchased my first ever pirate ship, the mighty Sea Monkey. Well, actually, it wasn't all that mighty, but it had a lot of personality.
Take all the time you need. Hey, how about a little breathing room? There's still time to change your mind.
Oh, the day I'm having. I suppose I should have known the bridge to Smirk's place would be impassable, and that LeChuck's crew would be waiting for me. Fortunately, I was already in a really foul mood, so had a few choice insults in mind to throw them off balance before they could surround me. It didn't take long before my trusty tree branch was reduced to matchwood, but I had one more ace up my sleeve. Good to know the root beer approach still works. This fog, though, it's more than a spot of sea mist, and it's closing in around me. It won't be long before the whole island's swallowed up. And if that happens... I'm sorry, Guybrush. I have to save myself before I can save you. At least you'll be safe here, in Dreamland.
The trophy of legendary treasure huntery. Why, it's even more spectacular than I believed. And it will make a fine ingredient for a most exquisite elixir. Also, you have yet to conquer the legendary Trial of Thievery. A precious idol now lies in the hands of a devious trickster who must be outwitted before it can be claimed. Do not be discouraged by the legendary Trial of the Sword. Out in the forest, someone waits to guide your blade on its path to glory.